Many people may think that the COVID-19 outbreak in mainland China is not serious. However, the thousands of leaked documents suggest that this may not be the case. The Chinese Communist Party, CCP, has spared no expense to control all public opinion about the outbreak. A recent lengthy report published by the New York Times and ProPublica mentioned that the hacker group, CCP Unmasked, shared with them more than 3,200 instructions, 1,800 memos, and other documents from the CCP's Cyberspace Administration, Hongzhou office, that reveal in detail the system that helped the regime control online opinion during the outbreak. There was a public outcry after the death of Dr. Li Wenliang, who was threatened by the CCP in February last year after warning the world about the virus. The CCP's Cyberspace Administration issued a secret instruction that Li's death posed an unprecedented challenge and could trigger a butterfly effect. The authorities blocked reports of Li Wenliang's death in push notifications, removed his name from social media trending topic pages, mobilized a huge number of online commentators to steer public opinion, and dealt severely with the accounts of those who posted emotional stories. A large number of online memorials began to disappear. A Hongzhou city official reported that they had mobilized online commentators to reply to comments and steer public opinion on more than 40,000 people. Workers in one county boasted of their results in combating the so-called rumors. 16 people were investigated by police, 14 were warned, and 2 were detained. There are also city districts that employ 1,500 internet police to monitor non-public chat groups on WeChat.
The CCP is the only regime in the world that employs tens of millions of online commentators through official agencies with huge amounts of money. These internet trolls are huge in number, and they smear the image of ordinary Chinese people in the international community and bring about very negative effects. It's actually a typical internet crime. This also reflects that the CCP is a regime with a guilty conscience.
The documents show that to keep a tight rein on the internet, the CCP needs a vast bureaucracy, an army of manpower, expertise, and a large amount of funds. Public opinion was directed to prevent panic domestically, make the epidemic appear less serious than it is, and give credit to the CCP for controlling it well. According to the documents, the CCP's Cyberspace Administration has been controlling information about the epidemic since early January last year. News reporting is restricted to government sources who are not allowed to compare the epidemic with the SARS outbreak. In early February, the CCP held a high-level meeting to strengthen the management of digital media, and local cyberspace administration offices began to control domestic information while influencing international opinion. For articles that need to be promoted, the media received detailed instructions on where to publish them, how long to keep them, and even which headlines should be in bold. What's more, the use of terms such as no cure, deadly, and lockdown are not allowed. Negative news must not be publicized. Meanwhile, reports on overseas donations and purchases of medical supplies should be controlled to avoid giving the impression that the CCP relies on foreign donations to fight the epidemic.
At
the beginning of the epidemic in Wuhan, the CCP took advantage of the epidemic to obtain many relief supplies from all over the world, even snapping up en masse from many countries. Later, after the global outbreak of the CCP virus, the CCP used its dictatorial and tyrannical nature to control the epidemic and prevent the outside world from knowing the truth about the epidemic in China. It wants to show the world at this time that it has an advantage with such an authoritarian system. That's why we see that the epidemic in China seems to have been swiftly eliminated.
The Cyberspace Administration requested the removal of a number of live videos, including images of dead bodies in public places, people screaming in anger in hospitals, bodies being dragged from apartments, and isolated children crying for their mothers. In addition, the CCP uses specialized software to shape what the public sees on the internet. Huawei's Yunrun is one of the software developers. It also helps train online commentators. You could say that Yunrun is one of the architects of the internet trolls. The Cyberspace Administration Hongzhou office has also created a quarterly scorecard to rate whether each site has monitored enough posts or comments. Shong Sue, a Chinese-Canadian writer, says that although many people have questions about the outbreak in China, it's difficult to see the whole picture because the CCP is keeping a lid on everything.
现在的问题是呢，整个世界，我觉得没有能够。
The problem now is that the whole world, in my opinion, has not been able to fully understand the nature of the CCP regime from the spread of the virus. And some countries even think that the CCP has an advantage in dealing with the epidemic. Actually, it's because the CCP prevents people from finding out the truth.
Shong Sue believes that the search for the true intentions and ultimate goals of the CCP's use of the epidemic is the most important question before humanity today. Due to the new restrictions on social media, our channel may be affected. If you'd like to stay tuned to our channel and receive notifications and updates, please provide us with your email by clicking the link below. Thank you for your support.